All right, here we are at Southwest Missouri Free School. We are setting up here at Vintage Paris, which is a beautiful little cafe in Hollister, outdoor patio. Who doesn't want to go to school and sit outside with all the cool kids? Anyways, this is Vintage Paris. If you have not been here yet, you definitely want to do so. Gourmet coffees, teas, beers, organic ones too, wines and all that stuff. Beautiful little courtyard with a fire pit, and yeah, super excited to be able to do this. Woohoo! And class is getting ready. Yay! Did everyone bring an apple for teacher?
No.
Non-GMO organic, right?
Exactly.
Duty bracelets for teachers.
Kale.
Nice. Yeah, baby. All right, here we go. And that's our teacher today, Ren Wilson. Ren,
Yes.
what's your website?
Ready for Wellness. That's the easiest way to remember it, but it's really R-E-D-E for wellness.
Awesome.
Okay, read is how it is the word, which is like a 12th century word, which means to advise or to counsel or to strategize.
And you are very good at that.
Sometimes I like to think I am. But, and I'm a holistic health coach. I got my training through Institute of Integrative Nutrition. There's a bunch of us out there. They've been planting little seeds all over the world. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. And, but I come in my practice and in teaching people, I have been using essential oils since about 2004. So, and I've really only been using one essential oil company, and that would be Young Living, and I think a lot of people are very familiar with that. And I'm not really here to proselytize Young Living, although I do think they have the market on excellence and on research and on promotion and on building a community of people that use essential oils as medicine. And that's where it's at for me. So essential oils are 90 years ago we didn't have petrochemicals that were isolated and isotoped and rope-a-doped and sold on the market and prescribed at every chance you could probably get. And you had people that plants and humans lived together. So that's what this is about. It's just about talking about essential oils. And I really want to, Des and Carlos and Christy are well acquainted with it. I'm acquainted with it, but I'm by no means an expert at any of it. There are so many aspects to the whole concept of, it's written in every scripture. It's certainly written in the Judeo-Christian scripture. The leaves and the plants and the trees are for healing. And that's Revelation 22, so I'm pretty sure of that. So, I took that pretty seriously. That was like a big wake-up call for me. I'm fairly balanced, kind of right-brained more so, but healing was always pretty much the art that women through centuries and centuries practiced. I mean, they were just the healers. It just has to do with their energy. It just has to do with who we are. It doesn't mean that there weren't male individuals that were great healers, because obviously there are. But they're not so compartmentalized in their thought processes. So they can kind of accept a more spiritual and a more metaphysical and a more encompassing broad stroke about healing. Well, first of all, just by your asking that question, I'm going to clarify that when you say essential oils, I know the first thing that comes to most people's mind is like olive oil, vitamin E oil. Yeah, almond oil, hazelnut oil, walnut oil, those different oils like that. There's the essential fatty acids that come out of seeds. You know, you press seeds, and I know that's you press seeds and you get the oil, and that's a nutrient. It's like a macronutrient. But that's not the same thing as the quintessence of a plant, of a stem or a leaf or a flower, which are technically called hydrosols. So you've got, with essential oils, you're distilling out the essence of the plant. So it's blood. So it's not like some essential oils are thicker. They're more viscous than other essential oils. Essential oils are the blood of the plant. And it does what your blood is supposed to do for your body, which is deliver nutrients, protect against pathogens, and grow. You know, take the sunlight and grow.
Yeah.
So seed oils, the kind of oils that we're talking about, and vitamin E, I think most vitamin E is, I'm not really sure where it comes from, but I think it's a lot of it is manufactured and grown from yeast or things like that. And don't quote me on that. But it's obviously something I need to figure out.
It's like essential oils aren't oily like
no, they're not
those
oily.
types of oils.
Yeah, they're not like, you think of coconut oil and it's oily and it sits on your skin. These molecules are much smaller, and each plant has its own array of chemical compounds, and that plant's essential oil, its blood, is the compounds within it are determined by its environment. So it's not like I can take a certain lavender plant and I could plant it anywhere in the world, at any latitude, at any longitude, or in any environment, and that plant is going to produce the same chemical profile as, let's say, the plants that are produced in Provence, or in Idaho, or in Utah, or in Ecuador, or wherever they're growing plants well. And these chemical compounds, which are, they work like a team, you know, like they're only just, we have enough technology now to realize that we can't even map all of these molecules. We can't even, we like to. Western mind likes to do that. And I think it has its place. It's probably a good thing to know that, because it's pretty astounding when you stop and you learn that lavender has something like 1,200 different compounds in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And where you get into the whole science, control, big pharma, make money model is that they can't patent a molecule that they didn't create and didn't invent.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting close to trying to do that, right? They do that with food. So these chemical compounds work synergistically together. Some of the compounds stabilize the other compounds within the one plant. And then if you put different essential oils together. One essential oil is put into the mix in order to stabilize another essential oil, and that's two that come to mind that you can research and understand easily is myrrh and also vetiver. I mean, the art of perfume, you know, it didn't come from New Jersey, you know. And people and plants evolved and lived and evolved together at the same time. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what your definition of evolve is. We're all stardust, and that's plants included, and that they manifest that plants are manifested that way is just a miracle, you know. And we're here to witness that miracle and to realize that that miracle is for us and we're for it, you know. I just was listening to an old yesterday. It was like Science Friday, and they were talking about bees. All right, and they're saying, well, how do bees, you know, do what they do? How do they know? How do they pick up the pollen? And they know that the bee has got an electrical charge on it. I think it's like a negative electrical charge from flying through the air, and it gets near the flowers, and the flowers are like sending out electrical signals to attract the bee. So there's this synergism that goes on, a very unique design goes on. So the same principle applies to, if it applies to bees, it applies to us. So that's a wonderful thing about essential oils, is that for each and every individual, their body and their spiritual needs, their emotional needs, their physical needs are going to be met in a little bit different way than the next person. But we do know that I've got a whole book here of essential oil information, and this is what is called the Essential Oils Desk Reference. This is the 5th edition, and it's got a little historical information, science information on every single oil that this company produces, and you know, it's got some history. It's got its ORAC, how much, what is its ability to absorb radicals, oxygen radicals. They can measure that. They can measure the vibrational signature of compounds. Oh, I love my little glass thing. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
I got it for $4.
Right?
Yay, thanks. Yay, water. So it's kind of, it's a, you know, what is the buzzword now is quantum realities and metaphysical mysteries, and they're marvelous. It's all marvelous, but essential oils, because they have a vibration that's their own, and the highest known one that we know of is rose. So, and it's pretty easy to go back through and look and go, okay, well, doesn't it have a special, unique symbolism all around the world, through all the religions, through love? I mean, it's like a universal, it's the universal symbol and scent of love. So, you know, one of the blends and applications of and also rose is incredibly healing to the skin as well. So if you have PTSD, or you have suffered from trauma, or any kind of trauma, or you're grieving, which is very natural. Everybody needs to grieve. Or you can get stuck, as we do. We get stuck in our spirit, in our emotions and our feelings. Essential oils can be utilized to help kind of get you out of that state of being stuck. Can help you understand and release trauma or negative thoughts. They can help you encode positive thoughts.
Are there any certain ones that just do that?
Yeah, there are. I mean, yeah, there are. There's certain oils that are just thought of as more efficient in helping recoding and anchoring new thinking in it. And those would be the oils that have high levels of sequestrants in them. And I'd have to go to my little books and go, okay, and I could do that for you if you want, but not from memory. Yeah. Not enough oils in the brain yet. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't remember every single property of every single oil.
There's,
it's crazy.
I'm just not geeky enough yet to do that, but I'm working on it.
We all are.
Yes.
Go geeks.
Yeah. Yes. I think that for like anything, for an oil, essential oil to work, or even water to be more effective in bringing healing, it first starts with your own thoughts and your own witness to where you're at and how you want to approach the use of it. If you have fear using anything, your response isn't going to be as great as if you had faith using something. But I'm not saying by using faith that you suspend your critical thinking skills, but that you don't go into it, shackling yourself.
So it's like taking medicine, right?
It is
Someone's gonna give you
phytomedicine.
Antibiotics at the doctor's office. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah, these are gonna help me. That's your mindset. And now if you just do some oils or some other stuff, and you go and.
But here's the thing about taking antibiotics as opposed to taking a plant that has been known for its healing properties through centuries, documented. Hippocrates, Plato, the German lady, Hilda von Bild or something, No, she wrote Causes and I've got it here on my Kindle. She's a famous German herbologist and mystic in Germany in the 13th century, I think. We have all these great books and all of these references that have existed for centuries and centuries and centuries. And then all of a sudden, the industrial world comes along and boom, severs our ties with the garden, so to speak. We want to talk about it symbolically. Obviously, plants come from the soil, and chemicals come from Are they lovely?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
They're practicing at the College of the Ozarks.
Are they?
I don't know.
Big drones to me.
Yeah, I know.
They did. So, an antibiotic is designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to kill. That was somebody's phone.
My phone.
She has a whoopee code. She has a whoopee phone.
And that's exactly why I have it, because it reminds everyone to laugh.
It's very good.
Farting is good
Especially
for you.
after the adrenaline comment.
Yeah. This is what I think of you.
So an antibiotic is designed to do one thing. Go in there, take its little molecules, and kill that organism. Okay? An antibiotic can't kill a virus because it can't break proteins. Can't break a protein down. But you can take an essential oil and its chemical compounds and its constituents, like Pac-Man, break apart the virus, which is one, okay? There's so much research. Now, let's get back to the antibiotics. Now, a plant, its molecule, let's just take, let's see, lavender. And, because everybody knows and has heard about lavender. In fact, we've been desensitized to what lavender is. It is it's a dynamic substance and has a spectrum of things that it does within an environment. Meaning, it can go in and it can say, oh, this is this bacteria. I recognize this bacteria. If this bacteria got on my plant, it would kill me. So I am going to kill this bacteria. And the intelligence of plants is as sophisticated as the intelligence of a human brain. It's just a different level of intelligence. Same big intelligence, same big design, but essential oils will go into the body or on the body and kill the pathogen. They're antimicrobial, they're antitumorial, they're antibacterial, they're antipathogens, they'll kill superbugs, they'll kill C. diff. Combinations of essential oils have the ability to break through the biofilm of, because bacteria, as it's invading its host or it's in its place, it gets to a certain level and it goes, all right, guys, time to form the, whatever they did in Spartacus, the vortex or the spearhead deal, time to put the shields up. Yeah. And they do that, okay? They reach a certain level, they communicate chemically, and they go, woo, we're in like Flint. But essential oils have the ability to go in there and break through that biofilm where antibiotics do not. That's why we have superbugs now. Because bacteria has responded to this static compound, this static molecule, which never changes, so the bacteria can dodge and change and adapt. But the plant is never the same plant year to year. So a bacteria's ability to kind of outthink the plant isn't there. It just isn't there. But if so as an intervention and as a medicine, it's well known and it's very effective. And there's all kinds of clinical research that's being done. We talked about it last month. There's like close to 13,000 PubMed abstracts that have to do with essential oils. And I've been doing some research on it because I want to write some good articles on it for people. And I ran across there's an organization that's called it's specifically for the essential oil world. Probably spearheaded and started by the people at Young Living, I believe. But this is the oldest research on PubMed. So if you do research, and what it is a report from the British Medical Journal on January 15th, 1927, and it's a report about the cholera treatment, developed by John W. Toome, and the sanitary officer at the Anasal Mines Board of Health in Bengal, India. And his cholera treatment appeared in the Indian Medical Gazette in 1924, and the title is A Further Note on the Efficacy of Essential Oils in the Prevention and Treatment of Cholera. And so now what you have is the oldest recipe for treating cholera. And all of these essential oils are available to us right here, right now. And this recipe was, that's what they used, you know? Yeah, that's what they used. So, I mean, that's kind of an example of what you can do with it. So, with your tattoos, I'll just have to say that you probably need to just stick with a seed oil. Because, yeah.
I can't have right now I just can't have a scented oil or scented lotion because while it's healing I can't have scented.
No, you can't have scented lotion because where do you think that scent comes from? When you look at a bottle of soap, detergent, Glade, for God's sakes, Febreze, save us, and you look at it and it says fragrant on it, your makeup, your little smell good stuff, what do you think you're putting on your body?
Chemical compounds.
Well, essential oils are chemical compounds.
Well, they're like isolated though. They're isolated.
You're putting on a synthetic molecule that's been that is a petrochemical derivative. And so you know, for me, part of leaving the petrochemical model and going to the green model, to the plant model, to the plant world, means not purchasing the product that comes out of the manufacturing plants on the East Coast or China or anywhere else. It's kind of like I need to stop creating the demand and I need to start taking care of my body. And when you realize that anything that you put on your skin is going to go into your blood system and it's going to filter, it's going to eventually have to be filtered through your kidneys and through your liver. So if you know that anything that you put on your skin has to be processed somewhere, do you really want to add stress and overload to your liver when we live in a pretty toxic way due to our nutrition, due to our thinking, or just due to shoot the gas fumes we have to come up with, or the off gassing in our houses, and so using essential oils becomes a way of anointing the body for healing. a way of addressing your health. And I don't mess. They're very excellent as and necessary as an intervention. Research is being done on cancer. There's 17 different compounds in frankincense, especially the sacred frankincense out of Oman. There's the Oman, the Middle Eastern kingdom of Oman, which is there's lots and lots and lots of boswellia trees, and they're grown in different species, and they have different compounds, and they're good for different things. Some are good just for scent. And let's just talk about scent real quick. Your sense of smell is one of the most powerful senses that we have. Okay? It's like sometimes how you like, you're attracted to somebody, you get close to them, and you just don't know you're not attracted to them. You're just not setting it. It's just not happening for you. It's pheromones. It's pheromones. It's like, it's how we are. Well, in 2004, two scientists received the Nobel Prize for their work that was done in understanding the olfactory receptors, that we have. And that's really important because the olfactory bulb sits like right next to the amygdala. There she is eating her can. She's making me hungry.
Starving.
So you can affect you can affect a change in alertness, in mood. You can lower your blood pressure. You can use essential oils to change your physical response to what's going on in your mind and around you. Okay? So,
isn't the sense of scent like 10,000 times stronger than like the scent of sight or sound? Or...
It is the most powerful sense that we have. This is like why you're like going to that kale. I know it's good because we're not so far removed from any other creature that is on Earth. I mean, dogs, look how powerful they are. They're able to detect cancer in the body. Human beings are able to detect. When something's not right. I can be the rest of that bit. When something doesn't smell right or feel right. People can sense and smell fear. We just don't recognize it. We just don't operate.
We've had that beat out of us,
Yeah, we
with
have.
threat of
we've had
detention or lockups or,
Yeah.
don't express emotion or don't trust your gut. That's
right.
just...
Right, that whole disconnect that's gone on. So, yeah, it's just a disconnect, and there's no. But we're in a place and time where there's no reason to have that disconnect anymore. There's just no reason to act. It's just a matter. Now it's time to learn. Now it's time to change, to learn, and to use it. So how you want to do that, is your business.
I like my ringtone better than yours.
That was a long
His sounds like, it sounds like emergency,
I want a foghorn. Or like a big, Chinese gong.
I got a bunch of farts. Anyone wants them? I recorded them all.
So here I'm just gonna, essential oils are they're like distilled and purified, and they're to use to address problems, or to calm a baby down, or to help a soldier release negative memories. Memory is stored in chemical messages. So, you know, if you can clean those messages out of there by talk and by love and by touch and by smell, which is the most powerful way to do it. Scent is the only thing that penetrates the amygdala. And the amygdala is the seat of your memory and your emotions and your fight and flight. And if you can get that oscillation of that calmed down, you know, you can...
Yeah, calm down, everyone.
Calm down! Where's my oil?
Calm down, oh my God! I'm gonna get you.
I know. And that's why oils have been used in meditation and in spiritual discipline, because it assisted that person in achieving, you know, a calmer state, and achieving an ability to be in the present moment, I think, more efficiently.
I wish I had learned about this stuff a long time ago.
Me too.
We
I wish I
all
was like the
do.
biggest guru there was. but the journey is now. So, I mean, I'd love to just let you, you know, choose, or that would you like to maybe try. I'll just say one of the, there are some oils that are specific, that I use specifically, and that I'm not without. And one of those is Valor, and it's a blend, right? It's a blend, and it's the plants that are in it are well known in helping to calm down anxiety. And also, we use it to kind of assist in, from the feet up, in opening up the chakras and meridians of the body. So, I mean, if you can go from the concept of, you eat rosemary, you eat thyme, you eat sage, you eat lemongrass, you cook with it because you're getting that plant into your system. You know, research was just done, where was it at? I don't remember. Some university, Turkey or something like that. All these facts go floating through my head like butterflies. Where they're saying that rosemary and sage are better preservatives than BHD. You know? And and you can go from the fact of saying, hey, I need to change my whole model. I need to incorporate plants into my body, because plants are my friends, and I want to be their friend, and they want to be my friend, and we work synergistically better than, let's say, I always say this, craft came along and everybody thought that was Mother Nature. I was very confused. Craft is not Mother Nature. Craft is a stock that needs to be bolstered by current system. Okay? It's mac and cheese. It is well subsidized by food stamps. Okay? And we get to pay for that.
Yeah.
And pay.
That would do the taxes.
So this is Valor, and I just would like to give everybody a chance to experience it. Okay? I'm going to put a little bit I'm going to touch it on your hand like that. And I just want you to rub them together. And I don't know if you've done any deep breathing or you've done any meditative breathing or anything like that. Just, I want you to do that. Okay, we're just going to take a little bit of time to do that. So, your hand. Well, isn't that a beautiful color?
That is.
Okay, clockwise. Not counterclockwise, clockwise. Okay? Clockwise. Now just, I want you to just feel what it feel it. Is it pretty? I think it's the blue tansy. I think it's gorgeous.
Is that blue tansy in there?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I saw the beautiful blue.
Yes. Huge,
you.
very healing oil.
Thought it was Martian blood or something.
So I mean, I don't know about you, but I know that I can feel a change, a physiological change, when I do that.
You put it on, the sun comes out. And
Nice. See how powerful they are?
It's true. So if you think about that, and you think about just even if it's just you, young people, I really want young people to know about this. I really want you to buy into it. I want you to learn about it. I want you to incorporate it as what you go to. You know?
Yes, first.
You don't need to go to the Jack Daniels or to the vodka or
Keystone.
yeah, exactly. You know, if you're gonna deal with emotions and confusion, or just wanting to be settled and have a chill day, or you're nauseous and you've got a flu bug that you need to protect yourself from because everybody else has it. Guess what? We've got an oil for that.
So do all the oils, do you rub them all like on you, or do you eat some of them, or?
These oils, we do take them internally. They are therapeutic, pharmaceutical grade. There are about 200 plus hospitals now in the world that are using these oils, about 50 in the U.S. There, I saw a couple news spots, and there was a young woman, a teenage woman that had some, I would say, just electrical issues and chronic pain, and they couldn't do anything for her. They did the whole gamut, blah, blah, blah. But they brought in a nurse practitioner, and her therapy was orange oil. And this is like, if you get into Young Living this is like a $9 bottle of oil. There's some state tax and there's some shipping that goes with it, but $9. You can teach yourself to use it. You can teach your children to use it, so that they know when I have so many stories, thousands of testimonials, young kids getting off of medication, ADHD, dealing with autism, Tourette's, OCD, effectively using essential oils. Yeah, it is something. It's something when you realize that, an essential oil is going to be able to deal with flesh-eating bacteria. And, your chances are a whole lot better to take it, dump it on, dump frankincense or whatever it is combination you want to put on there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So there are all kinds of there's aromatherapy is getting much more prevalent. There's more schools in the United States. There are more chiropractors using it. It's becoming more. It's not just a day at the spa, and it's not just an Amish guy. Well, although the first I was stunned, and this is one of the things that I knew when I followed the wisdom that had been given to me. I went to a convention, and in Nashville, a third of the people there, a third of like 1,500 people there, were Amish and Mennonite. And I was at the Missouri Organic Association, and I had these oils out. They invited me to have a booth there. And those people know about oils, but what was most intriguing and telling to me was that it was a 10-year-old girl that came by and said, "Could I please have a drop of thieves oil?" Because she had been given the knowledge that thieves oil protects you from other people's bugs and cold and flu viruses. So she was like, had to be there all that day around all these people. She was like, and every day she would come and say, "Can I get a drop of thieves oil?" Which I thought was fabulous.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is fabulous. But I couldn't. If you walked me into Branson's, if you walked me into a Branson elementary school, kids of that age, and I showed a bottle of thieves oil, I do not believe there would be one that would know what its purpose was or why it was there. And that's just a telling statement, so.
I gotta get going, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, it's been a great time.
Appreciate it. Nice meeting you. When's the next one? Because I'll definitely be here.
Well, the next one is the second
I'm
Monday.
not sure what that date is yet.
I don't know, but
I don't actually have the calendar made up, but the second Monday of May.
You have like a website or a brochure?
yeah, I
or
do.
something
I don't have a
like
brochure because I.
And I can send you the preschool information too, because we have a calendar online.
Thursday. Downstairs.
You should come out and crochet. I'll teach you, and I'll give you some yarn.
See you
See you
later.
guys. Thank you so much for
See you later.
coming.
Woo! I'll be
Bye.
teaching here tomorrow.
Yeah, what time?
What time? 1 to 3.
Are you teaching on herbs?
It's actually, let's
Going
see,
in for the herb class, but it's going to be
Healing
different.
Simplified, Perfect Health Made Easy.
Very good.
So everything, the systems of the body and just how to pamper yourself while healing.
I don't have a job anymore. Coordinating.
Nice.
So-
Woohoo!
Yay, you get to come to free classes.
Yeah, so 1 to 3 tomorrow
Okay,
here.
cool. I'll definitely be here.
So yes, it's very good. I hope you
Thank you
enjoy
so
it.
much.
You need to. It's the way to yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, I'm so down to come to everyone. I'm gonna get into it because I'm really liking it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you guys. See you guys later.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay. Is that a wrap?
It's up to you. Yeah. You're the teacher.
Okay, I got one. I did this because I thought, okay, this is going to be really cool.
I love the smell of this one. It's so nice.
It is. It's a staple.
Sounds
It's like
kind of peppery.
I didn't say it was called
I got like a pepper undertone.
not that I know of. We can look it up
Nothing
because I have
spicy.
all my information right here.
Yay! Yeah, I just like got like an undertone of something peppery.
See, look, here's like New York Times recipes for using essential oils. Everyday collection. 12 ways to feel better with essential oils. I got all this stuff. I just don't know what to do with it. Products. Let's go to Valor. Oh, I love their I love Gary's formulations. It's fun to be able to do your own. That's awesome, and I encourage that. Like I tore myself up with plants. See, but oh, you can't see.
I missed that.
That's all right. It's
there
there
somewhere.
See, like this.
Oh yeah.
You know these little thorny things.
Thorny.
But I just put.
Oh yeah, I love
I
those.
put lavender,
so fun.
rose, and 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of rose, 7 drops of lavender in my little thing of coconut butter, and sesame seed oil, and it just takes the sting out, and you don't really notice it there. Heals them right away. Yeah, it's good stuff. Very good stuff.
I have all those.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Valor was formulated to balance energies and instill courage, confidence, and self-esteem. And it just like supports that. And what it has in it is rosewood, tansy, blue tansy, frankincense, spruce, and it's in a so that maybe the spruce is what you're smelling. The in a base of almond oil. So that's what it is. And it's I was watching a young woman. She's really got her act together, and she teaches very well on these things. When you use these essential oils, you can use them with EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. You can use them with acupressure points. They're really effective that way. I mean, anything that you do, yoga, acupressure, massage, tapping, anything that you do, these oils are supportive of that, and they you know, they amplify that because it just smells good and you're anointing your body.
One of my first exposures to essential oils was during a yoga class, like 5 years ago or something. At the end of every yoga class, the teacher would put essential oils on our wrists, like at the peaceful, like everyone's like resting, and it was just very grounding and like
yes.
I don't know what she used. It was always the same one though, and at that time I wasn't like really interested in what it was. I was just like, it was really nice.
Loving that,
It was beautiful.
And that's the wonderful thing about it. If you can get into them and you understand what, I can't wait to get this book. I haven't gotten it yet, but it really has to deal with the Ayurvedic body types, the Vata, Pitta, and the Kapha. And those types, those body types, need balancing by using different oils. Whereas, like I'm Vata with a lot of Pitta, and so I need an oil that really grounds me. This is what I found out, and of course one of my favorite oils is vetiver, which is just a powerful grounding oil for me. And people who are Kapha, Pitta, they don't need to be grounded. They need to be uplifted. So a more floral, uplifting oil would work better for them. But all these wisdoms that are available for us to, you know, to utilize and to find, they're out there. And plants are right there too. I mean, I love how animals respond to essential oils, like my cats or dogs or horses, or, you know, there's a great little clip that someone that was a vet, a young living vet, she had a wild woodchuck, you know, in a towel, which probably, and it was like screaming, "Oh, let me out! Ah!" You know, the wild woodchuck. And so they opened up this bottle of peace and calming and just kind of waved it in front of this animal's nose, and the animal just went, "Oh, what's that?" Totally calmed it down. Totally, because that's what they'll do. Is these oils have the capability of calming down the parasympathetic nervous system. You know? So, this is my experiment for today. I was going to wow everybody with this. Because they're always talking about, you know, how essential oils clean petrochemicals off of receptor sites at the cellular level. But they do the body no harm. So here I'm going to do this experiment. This is a piece of nasty styrofoam, right? This is a bottle of lemon oil. Yummy, love that lemon oil. Here's my water bottle. This is what I do almost every day.
Your jacket matches the label, and it matches the Vintage Paris.
I'm
that cool?
Meant to be here.
Yeah.
And so this is the lemon oil, and I'm going to put some lemon oil right here on my skin. Ready? Ta-da! put it on my skin. Come here, Carlos, we're gonna put it on your skin. I love all these. Oh, that smells so good. Here you go. Sniff it.
Sorry, trying to get this
Here you go.
out right.
Okay.
Sorry. Oops.
All right. Here's my bottle. Water, lemon oil in it.
This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a lot stronger than all acacia's lemon.
Oh yeah. They have
Definitely a very big
standards.
difference in quality.
Yeah, and that's part of the learning
I'm really
process.
excited about the clove oil.
Oh,
My first
good.
step
Yes,
using
you are
oil.
gonna love that. You're gonna love it.
Yay.
I'll
I'll incorporate it in my daily tooth regimen. Should
Yes.
I daily? Or maybe not, I don't know.
Yes, I'll talk about it in a second. So this is my lemon oil.
Yeah, back to the
I just
experiment.
I'm gonna drink some more. I'm drinking it. It's on my skin. Look. It's on my skin. I put it there. Nothing's happened, right?
Just lemon oil.
Just lemon oil. Woo. I just put some lemon oil on this styrofoam. So let's just let it sit there. We'll just let it sit there while we talk a little bit more. So, I'm a big fan of the French school. Oh, look at that beautiful blue herring. Beautiful. Oh, I was here the other day, sitting here with a friend, and I saw, it was just we had American ravens, then we had blue herons, then we had swallows, then we had a bald eagle, and it was just wonderful. It was just gorgeous. Anyway, where was I? Got my train of thought there.
Yeah, that lemon's really nice.
It is nice. Part of the education of learning about essential oils is understanding that the entire process from seed to the time of day to the time of the season, all of those are a part of the process of getting a good essential oil into the bottle, you know. It's all a part of it, and it's like an art. It needs to be passed on and used, you know.
Definitely.
Use it because we don't want to lose it. Anyway, so here we are. I don't know if you can see this. A couple minutes later, look what's going on with that.
Nice. Look at that. Nice.
And it has certainly not done that to my skin. So
That's so cool. It just gives me so much hope for the future.
yeah, look at that. It's just like,
planet.
ooh. Well, you
Plastic
know,
will disintegrate, but plants will go on.
I hope.
Yeah.
Plants are going to fix the problem.
Yeah.
They already are.
Definitely. People using plants wisely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And plants just doing their thing.
Well, I think I think that's one of the reasons why we have such a battle with the biotech and with the seed companies. I mean, it's just they've understood that for years, whereas we have just been going, "Where's my mac and cheese?"
They don't use their own products.
Oh no, they absolutely do
they
not.
use this.
No, because
Wow.
they're not. Yeah, it's a deal. I would just love to see. I have faith too, and I have faith in plants. I certainly have faith in essential oils. So, I mean, that's about it for today, folks.
Speaking of like plants, beautiful little baby plants, does anyone ever feel like a cannibal when you're like in your garden thinking, oh,
Yes,
you cute
I
little
do.
baby, you're so cute, I can't wait to eat you. All right, well that was fun. So you're done?
Yes.
All right. Woohoo!